And we're in.
Welcome to episode 16 of Nebraska Booze and Babel. I'm your host, Nathan.
Nathan.
You're not Nathan.
No, that's Nathan on the screen.
Okay, that's Nathan.
And
then we
Chris.
got me. This is Chris. What's up, guys? I've already had a few tonight. We're going to have a good time.
All right.
And we got
Sweet Tea.
Sweet Tea needs to adjust his camera so it doesn't look like a little tiny pinhead.
Yep.
There he goes.
Fixed it.
There he goes.
And our booze of the week this week is Blue Curaçao. So, Curaçao. So, I actually did a little bit of research on this, and I'm kind of impressed. I always called it Curaçao, or Curaçao.
It looks like Curaçao.
But it's actually pronounced Curaçao. It's made from a orange-like citrus fruit called the La Raja, and it's on the island of Curaçao, which is just north of South America. It's basically an orange liqueur. And do you guys know what the difference is between liquor and liqueur?
Hold on. Tanner, you tell us what the difference is.
Yeah,
Oh, you suck.
Chris?
Oh, you want me to tell you? I don't know. Liqueur is something you drink. Liquor is something you do to a girl.
True.
No?
True.
No? I don't know. You tell me.
True.
Which one is it?
So liquor, obviously everybody knows what liquor is. A liqueur, they take a base liquor and then they add sugars and flavor it somehow. And that's what makes it a liqueur, which I never knew that.
Okay, I was gonna say that.
I could not find the base alcohol for Blue Curaçao. It's either vodka or rum or something along those lines. But then they soak the peel of the fruit, and then that gives it the flavor, and then they take it out, add some spices, and then they color it blue. It's artificial blue coloring because it's from an island. They wanted it to look tropical and give it kind of an exotic look. So,
I can behind that. I like that.
yeah, and we did do our shots.
We did our shots.
That's actually what I was going to get to, so I apologize for being late. I literally got here
Tanner sucks.
8:59 on the dot.
Tanner sucks.
8:59.
We like.
I know. I saw it. I saw it as I was literally speeding my way over. I will not say how fast I was going.
You were going with the legal speed limit, except when you were in Mexico.
Exactly. So I will take my pregame shot right here. So
I will take a drink of my drink with you, but
okay.
This is your shot on camera.
I appreciate it.
We'll reach over. You can't see us, but we'll
Thank
reach
you.
over. Now Tanner is going to escape the. Well, yeah. First of all, tell us what you think.
Yeah, what do you think of it?
It's good. It's heartburning.
You little baby back bitch.
Hey, I got my thumbs.
Chris, hold on a sec. I got my Nebraska.
So, got your Nebraska booze, but hold on, let me see what's Chris got on.
Chris has
Booze
his
and
Nebraska Babel shirt.
Wait a second, let's pop over here.
Hey, for the record,
there's no record.
Okay, I had to wear. Well,
I
I wore it yesterday because
I don't see Nebraska.
I
Booze
wore
and
it
Babel.
yesterday because we were playing kickball.
Did you see Nebraska Booze and Babel sponsor a kickball team?
No, we
Me
did
neither.
not.
I didn't see it happen.
Well,
I didn't.
We've officially sponsored the Dallas Cowboys.
That's right. We are the official sponsor of Nebraska Booze and Babel of the Dallas Cowboys. But we have not sponsored a kickball team. Even if I am the captain of that football team, basketball team. What are we playing kickball? I'm already having enough. I'm awesome, bro. I'm awesome, man.
Dude, this is gonna be bad.
Well, our drink of the week, which I actually made these, and I got
Nate's and Tanner's look the best.
Where's
I really think your guys, because I added a little bit of cherry to mine after. This is my second one.
yeah. So it's called the Blue Lagoon.
Hold that up to the camera, T.
It's called the Blue Lagoon,
cherry
and I will add this
Little
recipe to our
orange
website. It is 2 parts vodka, 1 part Blue Curaçao. You finish it off with lemonade, and then you use maraschino cherries and oranges for the garnish. And I have to say, it tastes quite delicious.
It does. It tastes very good. I'm enjoying it.
Mine's all I taste is ice right now. So
to catch Tanner up on pre-show happenings,
yes.
we took our Curaçao. We took our Curaçao shots. Then, so Nathan was awesome enough to have caught his eyes on probably the greatest liqueur ever made. It is called Aftershock. We have talked about this. We've Google searched this.
I
Nathan
found
found
it
a damn
at
bottle.
Hy-Vee.
That's awesome, man.
So
And
we
it
picked
was
up.
the last bottle on the shelf too. Like I grabbed it and I walked around the store to get the rest of like the orange and the lemonade. So I'm just carrying this bottle of like alcohol around the store with all these kids and families shopping.
I would have.
But I didn't want to leave it on the shelf.
I would offer people shots. You guys want a shot? This is the best thing ever. So he bought it. We did have a shot. You weren't here in time, so I was, as a good friend should, I went ahead and took your shot, Tanner.
Oh, thanks, man.
So
Can you lift your glass,
I can
please?
definitely.
I have had myself 2 Aftershock shots. Curaçao shot. I'm never gonna say that right.
Curaçao.
Curaçao. Why? It looks like Curaçao.
So while we're talking about Hy-Vee,
Yes.
Hy-Vee, if you guys haven't been there a lot, and I know I've talked about them on the show, but they do like different drink samples every now and then, and it happened to be one of those days, and they probably had 8 different places out there sampling stuff.
Damn, which Hy-Vee were you at? They only had 2 at mine.
Stony Brook.
Stony Brook?
They've got them like crazy there. But I went around to the different ones. I've already had Not Your Father's Root Beer, so I didn't sample that. But I was wearing my shirt, so I said I'm part of this video podcast.
Yeah.
I do want to say I tried Bell's. They had a wheat beer, and then they had an Oktoberfest beer, and they were both very tasty. And if I can find them at Hy-Vee Beer Week sometime, I'm gonna have them on the show.
Bell's Brewing.
Yep.
Right.
And then they had these little coasters that they were giving away.
I just
So
showed it.
yeah, now they're the official coaster of Nebraska Booze and Babel.
Right now they are our official coaster. If you would like to take the place of the official coaster, you will need to contact Nebraska Booze and Babel. And Nebraska Booze and Babel.
I told the guy, I was like, I'll use the coasters on the show.
Right.
He was like, dude, take as many as you want.
Well, you should take it like 100. Be like, we got like 80 people come to our show tonight. So,
Yeah.
let's talk about your drink again a little bit real quick, just to get some flavor, because we usually
I'm
discuss it.
about to just down this thing.
I know, it's like Kool-Aid, right?
Yeah,
So I added a little extra cherry juice to mine, because I like cherry juice.
I added an extra lime wedge to mine.
No, you didn't. You're a
Orange,
liar.
orange wedge.
Orange wedge.
I mean, it definitely lemonade. Obviously, that's the base, and it's kind of an orangey lemonade, and you can tell there's vodka.
I'm not gonna lie,
in it.
all the alcohol is at the bottom.
The orange does me off. No, it's all alcohol, bro.
Dude, all I tasted was ice.
There's
And then I got to about like right there.
So there's a little bit of lemonade in this. Then there's some blue, that stuff, whatever the name of that place is called.
Curaçao.
Curaçao. And then we just added straight vodka to give it that kick of, we're not going to just do blue Curaçao.
Yeah. So the vodka is 40% alcohol by volume. The blue Curaçao is 20% or 24%. So I mean, it's definitely got a little bit of strength to it.
Top that shit off.
And I just mixed it into a pitcher, so we can just keep pouring
That's right. We'll just keep.
the rest of the
So now let's show that picture again, Nate, real quick. Grab that picture and just show it.
Ah.
Now we're what? 1, 2, 3, 4. We're about 4 glasses in. Half the pitcher gone. The pitcher must be gone. So
there's an entire bottle of vodka.
we sort of missed what we normally. We always start a show off by saying, "This is Nebraska Booze and Babel," and what we do is we drink a booze of the week, and we babble about trending topics on Facebook. We do all kinds of crazy stuff. We'll take any drinks. We'll take any phone calls. At the top of our screen here, our phone number is 402-979-NBNB or 6262, whichever is easier for you to remember. We've had live callers. We love live callers.
We love our live callers, unless you're from Italy.
Yes, no Italy phone calls from that particular Italy person. But if you jump on our YouTube channel, we have a YouTube channel, Nebraska Booze and Babel,
Which you're watching this from.
which you should be watching us from.
Didn't you block that number anyways?
Yeah, I did block the number.
Okay.
But jump on our YouTube channel, subscribe if you haven't already. At the top of the screen, we usually have the phone number running unless we switch cameras. Jump on our Facebook page, Nebraska Booze and Babel on Facebook. We have Twitter. We have Instagram. We have a fag who smokes these. What is this called?
Advertiser friendly.
Gay sticks.
Advertiser friendly.
Advertiser friendly.
We want that YouTube
Advertiser
money.
friendly.
We want that YouTube
We
money.
have a loving homosexual that we have no bias against whatsoever who smokes a vape. Hold on.
Vape's a vape.
You keep. Is that what it's called? It's called
Yeah.
vaping. Like,
Vaping.
that's how out of the I'm not the poser kid. Yeah, suck on that. All the ladies just went, yeah, he knows how to suck a D.
One thing off my bucket list.
One thing off your bucket list. You had that on your bucket list?
Maybe.
All right. So that's what we do. We look at trending topics, we drink booze, and we just babble about it. I was telling my coworker Tom, I was like, one of these times you're gonna have to come on the show, right? Like, so I sent a bunch of my coworkers the link because now that we've had a couple good episodes and we got a good website.
Every episode is good. What are you talking about?
We have great episodes, but we have good video quality episodes where we got the cameras down and whatnot. We have our website up. Let's check out our website. Where is it on
our
here?
website is live.
Right there.
There
Hold
we
on.
go.
I don't want to click on it. I want to right click the new tab. Pop that B open. Jump straight to it. There it is. So we have our website up, and I think it's a pretty good website.
It looks
beautiful pictures.
Classy.
It's got the info you need. We're live tonight. We have a neat little slideshow right here. That's our intro video.
It's good enough for us starting out.
Don't say good enough. I worked really hard on this, and Nathan worked really hard on this.
And I appreciate your.
If everything was ever good enough, would anything ever really be good enough? Exactly.
We got a new logo.
New
and
logo.
Even that's updated.
So my boss was like, the one thing I would take out is this whole section. Which broke my heart because it's the same thing you said. I thought I was doing really good by putting this in the line right here. And he's like,
So
just delete this from that page and make it its own page.
The problem is...
Contact us. 402-979-NBNB.
6262.
We got Facebook. We got Instagram. I don't know what that is. That's YouTube. Instagram and Twitter. We got them all. Facebook us.
Yep.
Let's
and
talk.
then the drink recipe will be added to our booze page.
The booze page.
It's not on there yet, but I will.
But we have it right here at the top corner.
Yep. And I will add the recipe for this drink and the Ocean Breeze that we had last week. So
that we had last week. You were.
Yeah, you didn't.
I was with you in spirit.
In spirit and phone call.
I did call in and I watched the entire episode live. I think you guys mentioned it on the show, but I moved to a new apartment. And that was rough. It was mainly my brother and I that moved.
Yeah, I'm sorry I wasn't able to help you, but you moved on a weekday during the work week.
Well, we had to be out by a Saturday.
I know how it goes.
Pay 2 months rent, so.
Yeah, nobody wants to pay double rent. Nobody.
Yeah. So I was pooped. I stayed home. I watched the show. I was pooped.
Oh, you were pooped. Okay.
I stayed home and watched the show. Saw our special guests, Liana and Leroy.
Yeah.
So thanks for them being.
That was kind of funny. So Liana is a friend of mine. I've known her for like 10 years. She's done modeling stuff with my car. When Sony used to sponsor me, she was sponsored by Sony also, so we kind of met that way. She called me and she's like, "Hey, I know I've known you for a long time. I have no problem coming over to your basement and doing a podcast, but my boyfriend's a little leery." And I was like, "I totally get that because you got some serious creepers on your Facebook page. I've seen them. Tell your boyfriend to come on over. We'll throw a chair down for him. Be a good time." So I meet him at the front door. His name is Leroy, and he's a real nice dude, real well spoken. Comes on down, tells me, "Oh, I work construction." I get to know him a little bit. So he's sitting down over there out of the camera view, and we happen to be talking about Colin Kaepernick, which we'll get to. Simmer down. And what did Dustin say? Plan for next week, 1 week early, so we can participate. We'll have you in, Dustin. I can't see where I need to type on.
I'm drinking
Dos Equis.
Hey, Dustin, have a drink with us.
Booze and Babel.
Nebraska Booze and Babel.
Dustin's taking a drink of Dos Equis. Both our drinks are azul, blue. Don't shake your head like you knew.
I know.
Because you're doing them.
I stop.
I take a drink.
I also took 1.5 years of Spanish.
So me and Dustin works with me. We work where.
Yo tengo 6 años a los Burger King.
You worked at Burger King for 6 years?
Must be nice.
Well, so I did 2 years of Spanish, and then I was a manager at Burger King, and I worked at Burger King for a while. And I wanted to get better, and so I did learn a lot more from my coworkers than I did.
Oh, Dustin said chug. Everybody finish their drinks.
Hi, Lillian.
Really high, but we have to drink our drinks.
Yeah, if you guys are watching live, be sure to chat on our YouTube page. That's not fair because I literally just chugged my last drink and refilled it.
What's really not fair is this could be a crack and rum kind of night.
So I have.
Do you think I could talk you into getting some ice cubes? Slow down. I need some ice cubes. Can I talk you into getting some ice cubes since you're closest to the door, sir? Don't ignore me, Tanner. We're live on the air, and dead air is bad air.
Dead air is bad air.
Kind of sounds like a monk.
Tanner.
Thank you.
For the podcast.
Just get a big, giant cup and fill it all
For
the
the
podcast.
podcast.
Yeah, it does
I
definitely.
will
need-
be right back, ladies and gents.
Say it like if you were in the movie Scream.
Oh, the people-
Oh, because you've never seen the movie Scream, because you're.
It's been a fucking.
Oh my God! Back to us. God, it hurts my feelings so bad.
Well, we gotta punish him for being late.
We do. He has to go get them. Okay. So because we, you guys are champs. That's what Dustin
If you're
said.
on time, you're late.
All right. If you're 5 minutes early, you're on time, and if you're on time, you're late, sucker.
Exactly.
So. I meant to say Tanner sucks.
Okay, so are we getting into
Anne's over there. She wanted to come see us.
Yeah.
I can't move my camera, but
This is our first episode with live audience.
yeah, this is our first audience. So I was telling you, Leroy came last time,
Yeah.
and he was just hanging out, chilling over there. And then we started talking about Colin Kaepernick and black posing and this and that. Leroy's a black dude. He was like, "Oh, let me say something." Jumps
I'm not.
right in. Leroy is like real black. You're not. You have white privilege because you're not all the way black, bro. We've talked about this.
Yeah.
You have a light enough skin tone. Like, look, you could be Asian.
No, I can.
Right, you can. It's just more than my.
I get Samoan, Indian, all
But
kinds of
my
stuff.
point being,
Middle Eastern.
Leroy has got a black mom and a black dad. So he pops over, and first thing he says is, "This is not a man bun. This is a dread bun." Because he's got dreads, and then he has a bun in the dreads.
Hashtag dread.
I want to hashtag dread bun. That's ours. We're hashtagging that. I did tell Roy and Alan and the rest of them that from now on I will no longer hashtag anything. I will be pound sign stuff. So if you see me on Facebook, I'm going to type out pound sign truth.
But it's not gonna happen.
It doesn't have to hashtag. The point is that my friends know. I'm going to need one more slice of ice in there. One more.
You said one and he gave you.
I know, but I just want to see. Oh, fucker gave me two. I gotta stop cussing. I don't want to cuss. We're trying not to cuss so that
Advertiser friendly.
we want to be advertising friendly for YouTube.
Let's just talk about how amazing YouTube is. YouTube is the best online video.
Tell us how amazing YouTube is.
YouTube, there's nothing else that competes. Like, I couldn't even tell you another website where you can go to watch videos on, because YouTube is the greatest of all time. They have live streaming, which we're doing now. They have like every single video you ever want to watch. You don't even need to watch TV. Just go to YouTube. You can watch VGHS, which is an awesome YouTube TV show. So YouTube,
VGHS, Video Game High School? Okay.
YouTube, you're amazing.
YouTube is pretty cool. This is a beta program, actually. The YouTube Live thing is not something that everybody does. Like, I actually don't know of any other YouTube channels that do it. I'm sure there's hundreds, but it's a beta thing. So we're doing it. Nobody else that we know of is doing it. And it's pretty cool. It's cool to go live. We have
Do you
our
know
little
who YouTube is owned by?
Google.
Nope. Alphabet.
Anymore, yeah.
Oh, did Google sell it?
Mm-hmm.
See,
No.
Google owned it.
No.
Google has something to do with it.
Alphabet is now the name of the company Google. Like,
Oh,
Google
Alphabet
is
is
Google.
the umbrella.
Alphabet
that
is
owns
the
Google
umbrella
and
that owns
YouTube and everything else.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was like, my YouTube login is the same as my Gmail login. So
Gmail is
it all
also
works
owned by
together.
Alphabet. Alphabet is an amazing company with lots of synergy.
Oh, synergy. Ooh, good word.
Good word.
Synergy.
Good word.
Synergy. Word of the day for Nebraska Booze and Babel is synergy.
I'll drink to that,
Drink to that.
but I need to
You need to top
off
your
my
stuff
drink.
off. See, I stopped from cussing right there by saying stuff instead of scheiße.
Advertiser friendly YouTube
Do you
money.
think it's advertiser friendly if you use the German word for it?
I don't know. Do we want Volkswagen to advertise on us?
No, we don't drive Volkswagen.
Okay, then
We drive man
Scheisse
cars.
or whatever.
We drive man cars here.
We don't drive Hyundai Elantras either.
Ooh, my
Or
mother-in-law drives.
whatever that car is.
So, I'm gonna give a little behind the scenes to the podcast here. We're gonna get to trending topics. So to top this all off, Dustin, hopefully you're still watching. Dustin's suggestion was that we go longer than an hour, like 2 hours, maybe 2.5. Maybe after we stop, we just let it run live while we sit here and bullshit because we're drunk.
Advertiser friendly YouTube
Right.
money.
Well, there's got to come a point where advertiser friendly equals 21 and up. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the booze, right? Am I right?
Yep.
Like, this is booze. We'll say booze a couple times. Anybody who puts booze into the chat gives us a call and says booze. We take a drink.
Right now we're in the review process, though, so we need to be a little bit more careful.
I would rather have advertisers locally that say, "Hey, we'll give you $100 and some free booze," than have YouTube put our.
You know how much?
Sorry for any of you that had to watch an ad before this happened, because that's a new thing since we have gained some notoriety on Facebook and YouTube.
You know how much people make off of YouTube videos?
Don't get me wrong. I would do this 5 nights a week if we can make some cash on it. Okay, and I will learn to never use the word "fu" asterisk K.
I mean,
in order to do so.
Anybody that wants to sponsor this show, except for the Eagles NFL football team.
And what's the other football team we will not accept the sponsorship from?
Oh, the Seahawks.
No, Seahawks. Well, now we want to accept the Seahawks one. Now, we'll get to that later. But there's one other NFL team. It's an AFC team, so we don't give a crap about them. But they have a lightning bolt for their logo. See, they're so gay you can't even think of them.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Tanner, give me some guns.
No.
So
Tanner, give me some guns. Hold on.
I'm not
Tanner, I want to see your guns, bro.
I'm not going to let my
Give me your guns.
Not in disrespect.
No, I'm not. This is not disrespect. He doesn't know who they are.
I'm feeling impressed right now. I'm feeling
Okay.
impressed right now.
Go to your safe place.
No, I'm going
Go to your
to
safe place.
I can name.
I need your guns. I need your guns. Tanner,
I can name every single NFL team, but I can't think of. They must really suck.
They probably do suck.
Tanner, shut the front door, dude.
Show me your gun. Show me your guns, bro.
Does anybody have a charger for my cell phone?
Tanner's got some. Oh, shit. As the cloud of vape goes away, that's it. We will not accept any money from
whatever.
I would accept.
If you can email me and call me directly, I will definitely accept.
His email is ilikeBoys@gmail.com.
You can sponsor. You can sponsor
G-spot.
2/3 of the show, chargers.
No, 1/3. We're 2/3.
I would take money.
All right, I'll take money from the chargers. All right. The only team I won't take money from. I mean, the Eagles could call and be like, "We're going to give you guys $1 million. Throw up our logo," and I'd be like, "You could suck your $1 million all the way to the bank."
Damn.
That's how much.
That's like dedication.
That's real dedication.
That's like pure hate right
So
now.
what
I have a serious
Babel
hatred.
Booze and go off on their own for $1 million?
Right? And I wouldn't begrudge you that. I would just tell you you're not a Cowboys fan, and y'all have a good time, but I will not break my morals for that.
Well, you know, the thing is, we could take that offer, like not accept it, just take the paperwork, go to Jerry Jones and be like, we are diehard Cowboys
And he would give us
fans.
$1,001,001.
$1,001, then we'd be sponsored by the Cowboys.
I like it.
There we go.
Boom.
We got the pocket.
Because you got to admit, Jerry Jones has the pocket.
He has deep pockets.
Why are you fingering my thumbs?
That's what gay guys do, right?
Oh, that's not. I don't know because you're the gay guy.
So we did bring up the Seahawks.
All right, so hold on. So here's what we do. After we drink, and we've obviously had enough to booze.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, we've downed one.
Dude,
hold on a second. Pause everything.
Dustin.
Let's go down here.
What
Hold on.
did Dustin say?
I gotta look at the screen. Nate, you look at the screen here. Does that say Rams by Dustin right there? Of all the NFL teams I expected to come out of his mouth. And don't get me wrong, I expected some shit to come out of his mouth. I did not expect the Rams. Like, I gotta give a brother love because the Rams are so terrible, they can't even stay in their own city.
So, I didn't have any issues with the Rams until I saw their new stadium.
Is it cool or is it crap?
Have you not seen it?
I have not. Do we need to hit on Google here?
Pull it up.
Here we go, Google. We're about to Google.
Rams new stadium. They're intentionally making it a little bit bigger than the Cowboys stadium.
Oh, just to break a record?
Yeah, but it is gorgeous.
I won't begrudge anybody for going, oh, the Cowboys did it right, we have to copy them.
So, left, that one right there, that's a good picture of it. I mean, that is beautiful.
Is that the actual stadium they're in now, or
no? That's the one that they're going to build.
That is beautiful.
Yeah, so it's going to be not that.
That's not it.
No,
that's what it really is going to be.
Yeah.
So it's a solid roof. It's not.
They're in California, so I mean they don't have to have an enclosed structure.
They're in pansy weather, is what you're saying?
Yeah. But I mean it is a gorgeous.
That's
stadium.
in LA.
And then they're making like an entire like kind of that whole area. Like they're building water features and like right now the Cowboys Stadium. You can go there and it's in the middle of a parking lot. Can you go back?
Have you been to the Cowboys Stadium?
Yeah,
It's not in the middle of the parking lot. There's the Cowboys Stadium, the giant parking lot around it. Then Walmart is over here.
And then the Rangers Stadium.
The Rangers Stadium's across the way, and the Rangers Stadium's one of the prettiest stadiums in the. What's that?
That was
MLB.
baseball.
MLB.
Yeah, baseball.
MLB.
Clearly, we don't really care about baseball.
But I mean, like, look, they're
Wait a minute, though.
adding
Think
that
about this.
water feature.
If
and
I told
everything.
you there's a team called the Pirates, you would not like that team, right?
I've heard of that team
Yeah, just-
before.
you
Why
just-
would I not?
Why would you like a team called the Pirates? Because they're not from Texas, so you wouldn't like them, right? What if I told you there's a team in San Diego?
I bleed Husker red and I bruise Cowboys blue.
What's the team in San Diego called?
By the way, the Huskers are
Padres.
undefeated right now.
That's right. And you know who's not undefeated? The Panthers. Sick burn for Will. Sick burn for Will out there.
Yeah.
The Panthers are not undefeated. I hate that means that the Broncos are undefeated. But that's the Peyton Manning-less Broncos.
And they barely won too.
Dude,
I mean,
I don't think a team has ever tried harder than the Cowboys to give a game away and not succeeded. Like they literally were like, "Here, take the win." No, Cam, seriously, take the win. No, seriously, Cam, take the win. We don't want it.
Here,
and then the kicker was like, "No, I really don't want to win."
I'm grabbing the mouse real quick.
Yeah, you got the mouse, bro.
So,
take it away.
This is a side view of the stadium. I mean,
it is cool. I gotta admit that.
Again, that is just absolutely.
It's no
gorgeous.
technological marvel like the Cowboys Stadium, but it is an architectural.
Yeah, I mean, the Cowboys Stadium, so when it was built, I was in high school, and I was in architecture and engineering.
You know what upsets me? Hold on, I gotta stop you.
What?
We're gonna go straight here to the CPU, which is the computer. And I hate to admit,
scratch my nose now.
I'm upset, and my boss, if he's watching this, I'm sorry, but we accidentally binged that shit. I'm very upset by that. I have a coworker. I will not name him because he says this. But anytime we want to know something, he says, BTS that. What?
Bing
that shit. No, we must Google that. So let's see what happens here. Note that it took us 3 slides in to find the right one. What are they? The LA Rams Stadium. Okay. Images. And first one in, we have a
all of
outside
those.
picture. These are all the proper picture.
Yeah, there we go.
So Google wins again.
Google is amazing. I love Google so much.
So they're screwing their fans, by the way. We're gonna get our fans to pay thousands of dollars for bowl seats. There's our $800 seats. There's our 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Oh, here's our $50 seats. Please don't stand up too fast. You may fall and die.
Yeah, the Cowboys Stadium, I mean, after seeing that stadium in person, like, even if you are not a Cowboys fan, do the tour of the stadium.
If you type in AT&T, not even AT&T, if you just type AT&T, the first thing you get on Google is AT&T Stadium.
Yeah, I was a little sad that they...
I'm not going to lie, the Cowboys are screwing their people too.
Yeah.
This is your $8,000. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And if you pay $1,000, you can sit up here.
Well, hold on though. The Cowboys have the cheapest ticket in the NFL.
That is correct.
For $25,
Hold
you
on,
can
let's
get
see if we
into
can find
a Cowboys game.
Let's see if we can find where you get to stand for that price.
Yeah, but
I'm not complaining.
Even if you're standing 25, you can see it in that shot.
This one?
Yeah. Even so.
Oh yeah, right here.
Yeah.
This is standing room.
The 2 levels too. The one above that as well.
So what's really cool on the
Both
opposite
sides
end of
the
this,
field.
I've been here and actually watched the game here. I sat right here, eye level with the top of the screen. It was scary as hell. But if you walk around, let's see if I can just type it in here. Let's go back up to the top, and we type in Dr. Pepper. This is the Dr. Pepper end zone inside the Dallas Cowboys Stadium. This is opposite to the standing room one. This doesn't cost you anything. I mean, once you're in, you're in. So $19 or $25 or whatever it is, you can walk all the way around. You can come over here and just chill on the couches.
Yeah.
There's a big scoreboard right here, so you can't see the field as well, but you can see all the stuff up on the screen.
Yeah.
This is the Dr. And I love myself some Dr. Pepper. If I could buy, I would pay any amount of money for the chandelier, by the way. But I mean, look at this. This is like Chris's dream. Dr. Pepper and Cowboys put together.
Yeah.
Like it just doesn't get any cooler than that.
But I mean, either way, $25 gets you into an NFL football game.
Yes.
And no other team.
You
can
can't
say
even go
that.
to a Husker game for $25. Did you see my post on Facebook, by the way, to go get some Husker tickets?
Mm-mm.
You suck. You suck at life so hard it sucks.
Well, what I learned at the tour is that they have this like a kind of party center room where the Cowboys team actually walks out onto the field.
That's the bar
And
or
it's-
whatever. Yeah.
it's a bar where they serve liquor, but they walk through that area. To get into that area is $100. So they said what people will do is they'll pay the $25 to get into the stadium, and then pay the $100 to get in there. And for $125, they get to see the actual football players walking out onto the field. And then on the opposite side, they actually have like plexiglass separating from the whole way through, so that, and it's soundproof too, so like they can't hear anything on the other side. And then the other thing that I loved, no other football stadium does this. Jerry Jones put the reporters and like all the news people are in one of the corner boxes, not the box on the 50-yard line, because they said they don't pay money to be there. So the 50-yard line boxes are both available. It's not like a reporting.
Here's your bar right here.
Yeah, there you go. That's a bar you get to hang out in, and then the Cowboys walk through that bar to get to the field. And then there's a private elevator for Jerry Jones that goes from that bar directly up to his office with like expensive carpet that's so soft I could like fall asleep on it.
So we're probably boring people that aren't Cowboys fans, so we'll jump off the Cowboys.
Yeah, the
And-
stadium is cool. Even if you aren't a Cowboys fan, it's a phenomenal
It's
stadium. But
So let's jump to something a little more Nebraska level. So here's our topics page. This is something that only the four of us can see, or three of us can see. Some of our co-hosts can see. But
can you click on that window so we can read the full
you want me to click on what window?
this Nebraska the YouTube window so that we can see, because it's cutting off his text with.
Oh, you want to see what he's saying?
Yeah.
Don't take their money either. The Ram. Oh, he doesn't want us to take the Ram money. Okay, we won't.
Okay, you can put it back to everything on the.
Yeah, your thing's in my way.
My thing is in the way.
All right, so if we look over here at our screen here, and our fellow Nebraska fans will like this.
Ooh, I'm definitely feeling it.
Yeah, I'm feeling it.
You'll want to change it back to everything so you can see us.
Well, right now, I want to go ahead and show this image right here, which I'm kind of zooming in on.
Oh, okay, I see what you're doing.
So this is our topics page, and the first topic that we didn't. So last week we covered the Century 21 mass shooting, blah blah blah. Nobody cares. This is Sam Folk's tribute, which trust me, more Nebraska people care about than anywhere else.
Oh yeah.
Nebraska honors a punter that died. So our punter, Sam Folks, probably one of the better top 5 punters in the NCAA. He died in a car crash. What?
Drink 10?
6 weeks ago, 8 weeks ago, a couple months before the beginning of the
It's
season.
June or July.
Oh, it was that much. So he died in a car crash with the Michigan punter and somebody else, I think. They were on their way to some training camp or something. So,
Well, we're not
Oh.
on the.
well, we'll throw a toast up to our fallen Nebraska Husker,
Sam Foltz.
Sam Foltz. But what's really cool is the Huskers, they gave him kind of a cool tribute. They went ahead and the first game of the year was last weekend.
Which is
And
against Fresno State.
They're realistic. We paid them to come here.
We won.
So Huskers are 3 out. They're gonna have to punt the ball. So if you're quick counter right here, you will see there's only 10 men on the field. There's our front line defense. There's the 3 normal college defenders, but there's no punter right now. And so as time winds down, it's 4th and 4. We're gonna go ahead and kick a punt.
Yeah, they're
and-
10 people.
Yeah, they're clearly at 10 people on the field. Foltz is number 27. This is the student section. You would be able to. That's Mike Riley, the coach, who doesn't get enough credit for being a pretty good coach, by the way. Tommy Armstrong is a friend of. Who's from Texas? Work hard, dream big, stay humble. So they went ahead and what they did was they took the 40 seconds off the clock, took a penalty for a man missing. Fresno
Really?
State, in a serious play of class, declined the penalty and allowed us to go ahead and bring out our true freshman to go ahead and punt the ball. So it's a really cool way to just remember Sam Foltz and say thanks to him. I thought it was a pretty neat thing that they did. They threw up that flag right there.
I don't even know where my phone is anymore.
Is your phone going off?
It kind of goes into that too. So during the Wisconsin game,
Oh yeah.
the Wisconsin punter actually wore Sam Foltz number 27 jersey in honor.
Because they were kind of buddies or something.
No,
we're not gonna watch a 13-second ad though.
Yeah. No.
We got a visitor post to our Nebraska News and Babel page.
On the Nebraska News and Babel page.
So, like, click home. Oh, no, there you go. 4 down, down one more. There we go. That's our first non-Tanner doing it incorrectly post to the Nebraska News and Babel.
What are you talking about?
We'll throw a shout out
You
to Ann
post
here.
it as a visitor post. You don't post it as Nebraska News and Babel.
You basically you suck.
Go to our visitor post.
I've actually I fixed it. I fixed it.
Yeah.
Finally. Finally, I fixed it.
22 minutes ago, so we're a little behind but we have been talking. 22 minutes ago,
We
Ann
pay
said,
attention
"You
to our
guys rock."
YouTube because that's where
Yes.
the live thing is, and because YouTube is absolutely amazing in everything they do.
You keep sucking up like YouTube people are watching this.
We're getting reviewed right now.
We could be.
But yeah, so that was amazing.
Yeah.
So I am a Cornhusker fan. I will say I don't watch every single game. So
Because you have a life?
I don't watch every single game. So I did hear about that. I did go through and watch the video, and I thought that was pretty awesome what they did.
Yeah.
You're
I thought it was pretty cool.
way zoomed in.
I'm way zoomed in because I was wanted to make sure that it showed up. The video showed well.
Yeah, that was really good.
Because if there's one thing I want to make sure happens is that when somebody gives effort to memorialize somebody else, I'll throw that out there.
Oh, definitely.
So we'll scroll down. Sorry if I'm making anybody sick, but we'll scroll down here. So this week has been quite the active Nebraska Booze and Battle topic page.
Right, yeah.
Because, to be fair, we've been a little lax in our topic picking of the week. So, after the
We had an
sample,
earthquake in Nebraska in the middle of
so
the U.S.
technically we didn't have an earthquake in Nebraska. So Nebraska people need to calm their rolls.
I was awake when it happened, and I didn't
I
feel
slept
anything.
right.
I slept through that sun gun like no business.
What?
I was born in California, okay?
Yep.
You were born in California, okay?
Grew up in California.
So
A
my
2.3 or a 3.5 that ends up in Nebraska doesn't wake up a California boy. Am I right?
so
Yeah.
I wasn't woken up by that. I do need to clarify that.
Okay.
My son's room, the window faces east, so when the sun comes up, he wakes up. So he was up at stinking 7 in the morning, knocking on the door on a Saturday, and that woke me up. So I went ahead and got up, and I was awake from 7 o'clock on. I didn't notice anything. I heard people saying like they noticed like things were shaking on their wall. I don't know. I was on the second floor of like a brick building, so I mean maybe I just really didn't feel anything, but either way, we had an earthquake. We will fight through this. We will move on.
We'll rebuild.
We will survive.
We will make it. You all right?
No.
You
So I realized I made a mistake.
No
What was
shit.
your
Ah.
mistake?
Earlier, while we were taking our shots, we were talking crap about you.
Oh, of course. As always.
Well, you weren't here on time. I'm
Because
trying.
you suck, because you were late.
But it's because you suck because you were late. But I called Tanner, right? I called him. And I was like, dude, you're not here. You have the gayest voicemail of all time.
What's your voice?
Talking mad shit, am I right? So you heard me call him, right? I left him a voicemail. But check this out.
Not. I have no voicemail.
I know you don't. Reason why is because the other Tanner does.
Which one?
My buddy Tanner from the car club. That has a side.
Wait, what's his last name?
Let's go ahead and give him a little notoriety here. We'll give him a little notoriety here.
Oh, what's his
Thompson. I accidentally left him a pretty shitty voice.
I know you did it, dude. That's awesome.
He messages me.
Awesome.
He messages me and he's like, "Why'd you call me?" And that voicemail's from like 6 or so years ago. Holy shit, haha.
Alright,
So I feel bad.
Oh wait, dude, you were not gonna live that shit.
So I was like, "What's up, dude?" And he's like, "Not a whole lot, you." So I gotta be like, "I'm doing our podcast."
Dude, you should check it out.
so I have the probably one of the best voicemails of all time.
You do. I think we've even had this on before, but we're gonna listen to it.
Oh, I've heard this.
We don't need to do the whole thing, but I have the Liam Neeson thing from Taken, where he's like, "I don't know who you are." That is literally my voicemail greeting, and I have telemarketers that have called and just left voicemails laughing and saying, "Oh my gosh, that made my day. Thank you." Like, seriously.
I get that.
Right now, I'm on some list to get a free cruise, so I keep getting these calls.
You got a free cruise too? So did I.
I swear my number's getting shared now that I have that voicemail, because I never really
They just want to listen to your voice.
It's ridiculous. But real quick, let's get back to the earthquake real quick, just because that was one of our things. Ha, funny, Nebraska earthquake, 2000, we'll rebuild. Me and Tanner both from California, like, a for real earthquake? Shit's falling off the walls.
If it's
Mom and Dad are telling you
nothing is a for real earthquake unless it's above 5.
Yeah. If a bridge is falling down over the bay,
I don't even know what an earthquake would be like. Like, I have
it's kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie. When your whole house is like literally shaking where you can't walk because you feel drunk. And stuff falling off the walls and your mom is screaming. That's a bad earthquake.
Why do you hang crap up on the walls if you live in an earthquake?
I don't know, bro. I don't live in California because I'm smart.
Like, I wouldn't hang a TV on the wall.
I feel like if you did, you would be real careful about it. Yeah. So the earthquake was kind of cool though. Like, I woke up to fucking everybody on Facebook being like, "Oh, I felt this. I felt this." Like, I almost had to I was almost gonna start hiding posts.
I think people were BSing a little bit.
I think some people thought somebody felt it. I'm gonna say I felt it.
Exactly. I was awake. I didn't feel anything. So
I can't post a YouTube in a YouTube chat. I will post it on Facebook.
I don't know what that means.
I'm not sure what Dustin's trying for there. Dustin, what are you trying to post?
A link.
Post that link on our Facebook.
Yeah, just post it on our page.
You're not typing.
I know, I'm like streaming down here.
What the fuck are you doing, dude?
I can't see if I actually click in here.
This is why we need a sober person.
We need like a legit person doing this.
Dude, I'm semi-sober.
Yeah, but you didn't get here in time to set shit up, so you.
I was here a minute before
you weren't.
We fucking was.
Tanner?
Yes, I was.
Don't cut.
Yes,
we're looking for vacation.
Yes,
we're not vacations. We're not looking for vacation.
Why are you looking for a vacation right now?
I would love a vacation.
Who would love a vacation?
What we're looking for is sponsors, so we can't have you cussing like a sailor.
And
Dan's over there just laughing.
Oh my god.
This crab is so delicious. I have drank so much of this.
Just wait. What? How?
Okay.
So this is the part where it gets pretty funny.
Yeah, this is the part we're about to start. Oh, we gotta. Dustin just commented on our Facebook page, so let's see what happens.
What we got?
This is. Oh, wait a minute, Dustin. So you're just commenting on. You just liked one of my. Damn it, Dustin. Fail sauce, Dustin. Fail.
Go back to our top
But
page.
real quick though, I might as well just say, yo, check out these lights for my car.
Is that aftermarket, or is that they're gonna add that?
That's aftermarket, bro.
That's way aftermarket.
I'm asking.
Yeah, that's aftermarket, but I'm making that happen. That's gonna happen. Here, plain and simple. So let's jump back on topics. Earthquake happened in Oklahoma. We felt it here. I think there's 2 of them actually.
Can we skip up to most recent posts while my memory is?
You want to jump up to
here?
most recent?
Yeah.
We'll skip all of these fun topics.
I'm sorry, but this is something that happened today. Okay.
The Fifth Element remake. I'm real upset if you're being for real.
Open up a new tab with Google, because Google.
Because we don't BTS that. We'll Bing Google though.
Okay, now just search Fifth Element remake.
I'm gonna cry if this is a for real thing.
Okay, click that first link. So here we go.
No.
Here we go.
Unacceptable.
No. Read that.
No.
Read that.
I'm talking about the entire beginning.
Cumberbatch to play Lilo Dallas.
Lilu Dallas Multipass.
I'm a little bit gone.
Lilu Dallas.
So he is playing Mila Jovovich part.
Peter Jackson's making this? I'm so upset by this. It's not even funny.
Okay, no. So just Cumberbatch is playing Lilu. You either gender swap and you have to have a female lead for an action movie, or you broke back it, which is a term that I created today. We decided to go with the gender swap, and then we started trying to actually fill the roles of the characters. So he's Lilu. The Chris Tucker part, we came to either Kevin Hart or Terry Crews.
No.
No, just feel this out.
I can't feel this out.
Kevin Hart or Terry Crews for the Chris Tucker role.
Nope.
I mean, we kept going through and we did all these things. It ended up being like a 30-minute conversation.
Who replaces Benedict Cumberbatch cannot be Mia Jovovich.
It became a 30-minute conversation. Literally, we had 5 different people at my job.
Who's the bad guy?
5 different people at my job.
Who's the bad guy?
We didn't
place him, right? Because that dude's legit.
Exactly. Donnie Ullman, Danny Ullman, Gary Oswald.
Jesus
What the
Christ.
fuck, man?
Oh my god!
What?
Gary Oswald.
How did you even get in that circle?
We just started off with like Danny Osborne or some shit like that.
I was like, where's he going with this? Is this a different movie?
And then he completely 360. He's like, Gary Oswald. What the? Where did that come from?
I'm surprised I even came up with that. So literally 30-minute conversation where we like.
Let's go through your cast real quick. Who replaces Bruce Willis as Corbin Dallas?
Okay, so
Nope, come on.
you're not gonna like the answer.
100%.
I need to give an explanation.
No
You
explanation.
got
Who?
Benedict Cumberbatch, who is
Nope, start with the beginning here. Bruce Willis is who?
You need a female star that can be a star of a movie.
Who is?
Jennifer Lawrence, who has already done an
Fail.
action sci-fi movie.
Gary Oldman. Bad guy.
We never decided on that. The
'Cause
only
he's
thing on the
perfect.
table was Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh, so that's a whole other kind. Mia Jovovich replaced him with Benedict.
That was our
fuck you.
pick. Chris Tucker, Terry Crews, or Kevin Hart.
So you just picked another black dude. You replace a white dude with a black dude because we don't want to whitewash this. You replace a dude with a girl because we don't want to be insensitive. And then you go to the black dude, like, oh yeah, but we gotta leave black dude because black dude.
Exactly.
Luke Perry. Who replaces Luke Perry? Who was billed to be in this film and died in the first 5 minutes of the movie?
The only other person that we replaced was the president, who was a black guy in this movie.
So you picked another black dude.
Yeah, we picked.
Oh fuck! Go fuck yourself, man.
Who's the dude? With who's the dude with the big gap in his teeth from Right Along? No, IMDb search Right Along.
Oh no, I know what you're talking about.
You know who he is? Tall dude.
Yeah. Fuck. Oh, what's his name?
Right Along.
He's on the Sprint commercial now.
There we go. The first one.
Oh, fuck, what's
He's
his
got
name?
a gap in his teeth.
All I can think of is Shannon Sharp.
That's not it. It's a real professional sounding name.
Fuck, what's his name?
Scroll
God damn
down.
it.
We're gonna find this. Lawrence Fishburne.
Oh, Lawrence Fishburne.
No,
Yeah.
that's not
Fucking
right.
Morpheus?
That's not. No, that's
Morpheus.
not Morpheus.
Yeah,
That's
dude,
not. Click on
don't
it.
argue with me.
Click on
Lawrence
it.
Fishburne's freaking Morpheus, bro.
Wait, did he shave his head for that movie? Is that really Lawrence?
Lawrence Fishburne is Morpheus, bro. Put some of them right here.
Did he
Yeah.
shave his head for that? Morpheus is Lawrence.
Look, first thing on his IMDb, known for the.
I never put those together.
You're,
So
you're a
anyways,
fail sauce. 100%. You're
Half an
almost as
hour.
failed as Tim.
I thought that was bad. Like,
Right?
30-minute
Goddamn.
conversation, and then click back to that last link, Benedict Cumberbatch. NationalReport.net is just like TheOnion.com. And then we find out that it's
Thank
a fake
God.
news website.
There is no movie better than The Fifth Element. I have
The Fifth
no
Element
matter
is
who I
gone.
date or marry, whatever, they must understand that Mia Jovovich, if she shows up at my door, is my thing to have.
So I
And
think
she has to wear the Band-Aid outfit, orange hair, and when I finally do finish, she has to be like,
So
Big
I
bad
think you're
man.
the one that told me, like, I can't believe you haven't seen that movie. I rented it from Family Video.
Fifth Element?
Yeah,
Yes.
because I had never seen
Yeah,
it
we had that
before.
conversation.
I rented it, not on the show. I rented it,
A
I
long time
watched
ago.
the first episode, or the first, like, part of it, and those aliens just threw me off so much I never watched it. And then years later, I saw, like, a Bruce Willis film on TV. So I, like, searched it, I DVR'd the next time it ran, and then I started watching it from the beginning, realized it was that same movie, and then actually watched it all the way through. Great movie. I love that movie. I will say, I think it would be interesting to remake it with modern technology if they don't Ghostbuster it.
Oh, no. I don't even want to see a remake. The cult funness of the movie is the lack of special effects and just the pure fun of the film.
I don't
Mia
know.
Jovovich is at her acting prime during that film.
Yeah.
She's not this action superstar, Resident Evil, I'll kick everybody's ass and shoot the zombies while I'm doing it.
Multi-pass.
She is just Lilu Dao's multipass. And then the freaking priest is on point. The president's awesome. The bad guy is like the cliche bad guy of all 1980s films.
Chris Tucker is amazing.
Chris Tucker
like
kills it. Ruby Rock, I think is his name. Is that what it is?
it's
Ruby
Ruby
Rock?
something, yeah.
Ruby something. Kills it. He's so funny the whole time. But all of that is topped by the opera singer during her scene.
Oh, we filled her.
So
we casted her.
good.
We casted her.
You better have casted her as her.
Oh fuck. Here we
Did you
go.
pick a black dude to replace the blue girl?
Miley Cyrus. Because we said she could just be herself.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually okay with that.
Okay.
I could see Miley Cyrus, but Miley Cyrus couldn't hit those opera notes.
She couldn't hit those notes, but she could literally just be herself. She wouldn't even need a costume.
She could. She could be crazy and be like that.
Yeah.
She
So,
would. She would have the four elements within her.
yeah.
So let's move on because that whole topic upsets me. Let's move on. I posted this because it makes me frustrated to even talk about it. But Colin Kaepernick posted, "I wish they treated police brutality like they're treating me for standing up against it." We discussed this whole thing last time. I don't care anymore. Colin Kaepernick's a nobody.
You didn't scroll
But
down
if
all
we-
the way.
Yeah, I did. I don't want to talk about this one.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Viral video.
Yeah, big deal. You threw. Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever. So we'll move up further. This is Colin Kaepernick related. Then Nathan posted, "Hey, the entire Seahawks team is going to protest the national anthem at the opening game." I was like, whatever. What do I say? I'm so tired of this stuff. Okay. Then I actually click on it and I see that the entire Seahawks team was considering protesting the national anthem on 9/11.
Goddamn.
Of all the days to pick to protest the national anthem, you're going to pick the day that our entire country feels the pain.
Mm-hmm.
Because the anthem is not a, hey, this is for the military people. It's not a, hey, this is for the government employees. It is a, this is for the citizens of the United States. Am I right?
Nice.
Is the anthem for the citizens or is it for the military?
It's for
The military
everybody.
fight for the right to have the flag flying for the anthem. But the anthem is a song for our country. All of us.
Yeah.
To protest Black Lives Matters by not standing for our anthem on 9/11 when a bunch of citizens died breaks my heart almost.
I wasn't here last week. I didn't get to
So
see.
say what you got to say about it.
Okay, so every First Amendment covers people's right to say what they want to say,
And do what they
aside
want to do.
from saying fire.
Right. Without
Like-
there is consequence to what you say, but
Yeah, you can protest stuff. You can do what you want to do, but that doesn't mean you're not an insensitive asshole.
oh no,
Like,
you can still be an insensitive asshole. It's okay.
yeah, exactly. You have the right to do what you're doing and to say what you're saying, but to disrespect the national anthem and to disrespect America, you are an asshole. I don't care what you are standing up for. You could be doing St. Jude's research, like, I'm protesting because people don't add that extra $1 at the checkout line. You're still an asshole for disrespecting the national anthem because that signifies and represents our entire country. Usain Bolt at the Olympics, who is not even an American citizen, stopped during an interview because our national anthem was playing and told the interviewer, "This is a national anthem. I don't care this is live. We need to stand here." And he stood there and turned and respected our national anthem.
Yes.
So
That's how you should treat every single country's national anthem, not even just America. If there were Americans that were protesting the France's national anthem because French fries aren't actually French, I don't know, that's still disrespectful, and you're an asshole because that's a national
So he's
anthem.
basically the same thing we were on.
so
You have the right to do what you're doing, but you're still an asshole.
right. So I'll give you my 2 cents. Like I said in the last episode, being an active duty member of the military, I will fight and die and bleed and sweat for you to do whatever you want because it's America.
Hold on. But you will
He's
only
still
do
an
it.
asshole.
You will only do it 6.5 hours a day or so. 37 hours a week or so.
This is
Yeah,
bro.
no, that's
So-
not.
I will literally fight to the death, to the teeth and the death for you to do whatever you want because you believe in it and you support in it, and I will support you right back. But my personal opinion is that if you don't like this country because you won't stand up for the national anthem, you can leave.
GTFO?
You can GTFO.
That's what I'm saying.
Because, if you can't stand up for your nation's flag and the national anthem that
You can
represents your
GTFO.
country, I can say you're un-American, but I mean that's a bunch of other people.
You're American for the right to stand up and be a douchebag.
That's the issue that I have with it, though, is that it's not like he doesn't already have a stage.
Oh,
like, he's an NFL quarterback.
Getting paid like millions of
$19 million a
year
year for sitting on the bench because he sucks now.
Yeah, any interview that he wants to do, he can bring up that Black Lives Matter.
And it's fine. He's also very misinformed, and he's also, he was fined for calling another black dude a nigger. So last year, during a game where he got sacked, he called another black dude the N-word.
Yeah.
So you can't tell me you really stand up for Black Lives Matter while you're doing that. But we discussed all this last time. Nathan wasn't here. Yeah. But to do it on 9/11 even upsets me a little bit more. So here's a cool poem.
This is me off.
I know. I feel you. I want to read you a cool poem. And I said I was going to do this in the thing, so forgive me if you hate it. But
we're going over an hour, Dustin.
We're going over an hour, Dustin. Screw it. This poem's getting read, and if you don't like it, I don't care. But this is...
Give me your glass.
Oh, fill me up, bro.
Give me some ice.
I'll fill you up.
I'll fill you up with what?
He needs some more ice.
Anne's over there shaking her head like...
And that's...
Oh! I get the... Oh, party foul!
I'll take the rest of it.
Oh, you did.
What? I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing.
No, they didn't even see it. They're not even in the shot.
That's what I mean. I didn't do nothing.
You had an extra glass.
I gotta read this. Are you guys ready?
Well, at least put us in the shot.
So check it out. We're gonna read this. We're gonna go to everything here.
Okay. So we're finally done. This is it.
Yep, we're done.
This is the last of it.
We're gonna read this real quick. So this says, every Who down in Whoville liked Christmas a lot, but the Grinch who lived just north of Whoville did not. The Grinch hated Christmas the whole Christmas season. Why don't ask why? No one quite knows the reason. It could be perhaps that his shoes were too tight. It could be his head wasn't screwed on just right. But I think that mostly, like reason of all, may have been that his heart was 2 sizes too small. Whatever the reason, his heart or his shoes... Is this the actual one? This is not the one I want. Sorry, I failed. I'm drunk as fuck. It's actually supposed to be the U's down in Uville. Well, let's get that. I accidentally searched the right one.
I think that's the second. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
So, every U down in Uville liked US a lot, but the Bench who lived far east of Uville did not. The Bench hated US, the whole US way. Now, don't ask me why, for nobody can say. It could be his turban was screwed on too tight, or the sun from the desert had beaten too bright. But I think that the most likely reason of all may have been that his heart was 2 sizes too small. But whatever the reason, his heart or his turban, he stood facing Uville, the part that was urban. They're doing their business, he snarled from his perch. They're raising their families, they're going to church. They're leading the world, their empire is thriving. I must keep the S's and U's from surviving. Tomorrow he knew all the U's and the S's would put on their pants and their shirts and their dresses. They'd go to their offices, playgrounds, and school and abide by the U's and S's values and rules. They would stand all united, each U... Whoops, I messed up.
H-E-S.
I missed it. What
and
happened?
they'd sing Uville's anthem.
Where'd it go?
Very bottom. Okay, now it's the fourth paragraph.
And they'd do something he liked the least of all. Every U down in Uville, the tall and the small, would stand all united, each U and S, and they'd sing Uville's anthem, God bless, God bless. All around their twin towers of Uville they'd stand, and their voices would drown every sound in the land. I must stop that singing, Bench said with a smirk, and he had an idea that might work. The Bench stole some U-planes in the U-morning hours and crashed them right into the Uville Twin Towers. They'll wake to disaster, he snickered so sour, and how can they sing when they can't find a tower? The Bench cocked his ear as they woke from their sleeping, all set to enjoy their U-wailing and U-weeping. Instead he heard something that started quite low, and it built quite slow, but it started to grow. And the Bench heard the most unpredictable thing. He couldn't believe it. They started to sing. He stared down at Uville, not trusting his eyes, when he saw what was a shocking, disgusting surprise. Every U down in Uville, the tall and the small, was singing without any towers at all. He hadn't stopped Uville from singing, it sung. For deep down in the hearts of the old and the young, those twin towers were standing, called hope and called pride. And you can't smash the towers we hold deep inside. So we circle the sites where our heroes did fall, with a hand in each hand of the tall and the small. and we mourn for our losses while knowing we'll cope, for we still have inside that you pride and you hope. For America means a bit more than tall towers. It means more than wealth or political powers. It's more than our enemies could ever guess. So may God bless America, God bless, God bless. I just like that last sentence. For it means a bit more than tall towers. It means more than the wealth or political powers. So it doesn't matter what else is going on. America will always stand strong together. So to be the Seahawks and say, hey, we're one of America's 32 football teams, and we're going to not stand for the anthem, kind of seems like a dick move.
Yeah. Can you scroll down a little bit? Oh wait.
Where your clip was?
Click the view 2 more comments.
That one?
Right, yeah.
I'm pretty sure everybody's seen this conference.
Yeah, we don't need to play the video. So like that's kind of my whole point. If you haven't seen this video, you really need to watch it. The newsroom, America is not the greatest country in the world. To clarify, America is the greatest country in the world. I do agree with what he says in the video. I'm American. I'm patriotic. I'm not going to say America's not the best country in the world. And if you're from any other country and you say your country is the best country in the world,
you should.
I'm not going to fault you for that either. Like, I'm American. That's what I'm going to say. I'm a Cowboys fan. The Cowboys are the best team ever in the NFL. We hold 10% of all Super Bowl championships. One team out of 32. We hold 10%.
Yeah, but
don't say anything about the Steelers. Shut up.
I'm not. What? Where did the Steelers come from?
We're the best NFL team ever. But anyways, that's kind of my whole point on the thing. It's like, you have a stage. You are NFL football players. You can get anything you want to go viral. To disrespect America and everything America stands for to get your point across, you are a freaking asshole for doing that. And I don't care what you were standing for. You were, especially on 9/11, you were disrespecting every single person that died to try and prove your point. You're an asshole. Like, I don't know anything else to say. Like, I even agree with the movement to an extent.
I'm gonna go get some more ice. You guys keep talking because I talked about this last week.
I got you. So
I'm gonna get more. Dude, that's fucking water, dude.
So yes,
that's enough to at least fill your glass, guy.
No.
So yes, black people have gone through hardships. Nobody alive today was ever a slave, except if you're talking about sex trafficking, which white people are involved in that as well. Nobody alive today was ever a slave. I faced more, and my mom faced more, reverse racism growing up in North Omaha than we did see people that faced racism. I mean, you've got, I don't know, people go through crap. Like, crap happens. People die by police brutality. That's definitely a thing. There definitely are ones that have happened where there's absolutely, like, I feel bad because I don't know his name. But the one where the police officer asked for his driver's license, and he did have a gun on him, and he let the police officer know, I have a gun.
Mm-hmm.
He went for his driver's license, and he got shot up in, like, Wisconsin or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
From everything that I've read so far, that was complete bullcrap. If you are somebody that is attacking the police officer, and you get shot while attacking the police officer, that is not bullcrap. If you're holding a fake toy that looks like a real gun and you've been called in as shooting at people, no parent should let their child outside playing with a toy gun that looks like a real gun.
Yep.
Traumatic experience, and my heart really breaks because I have a child, and I really, really feel for those people losing their child, but you made the wrong choice as a parent to let your kid out on the streets in public with a toy that looks like a real gun.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the police go through so much crap every single day. I saw a post today where in a traffic stop, a police officer pulled over these two parents that were high on heroin to the point where they were causing car accidents, and they had a 4-year-old kid in the back seat of the car. And that kid is now going to get removed from that family and grow up with some other family that they don't know, hopefully have a good life, because those asshole parents don't know how to take care of a kid. police deal with crap like that every single day, and our whole thing is like, oh, police suck, police this, police that. Screw everybody. The police stand up for what's right. Yes, there are bad people in that, but we don't need to bash the entire police force. And you are an asshole for using the national anthem as your way to protest that. And I'm sorry. Like I said, I agree with aspects of the movement. I don't agree with every way that it's done.
There's definitely different ways to be able to protest your ways of,
especially with the influence these people have, and that's the main point.
Yeah,
the protesters on the street that block traffic.
There's no need. There's no right, and I understand what you're saying.
I think it is a little crappy to block traffic, but I actually do understand the point that, like, we're inconveniencing your life a little bit so that you understand how much our life is inconvenienced. But I can actually agree with that. It's not legal. You are not supposed to block traffic, and you're doing something that's wrong, but they are trying to prove a point. But disrespecting the national anthem and everything that stands for by doing that, I can't get behind that no matter what the movement is. And I'm sorry.
I agree with that to an extent. So I also think that there are completely different ways to protest your views in police brutality or whatever it is type of movement that you're trying to protest.
You have like 2 ice cubes in the freaking ice machine.
That's because they're all in the freaking cup, dude.
They're not in the cup.
You were in a very serious moment.
So there are definitely different ways to be able to protest any type of movement that you're.
By the way, we are downing our drinks here in a sec.
So they're making videos go viral. I mean, there's those ways. There's making.
Colin Kaepernick could have brought it up in any interview. He could have called for a press conference, and he would have a press conference. Would it go as viral and as far as it did? Probably not. But there's still a right way to do things and a wrong way to do things.
I agree.
So you guys are welcome to join me if you want. I'm gonna finish this drink.
Should we do a toast to the Cowboys who will put their hands over their hearts and stand for the national anthem?
So not just to that.
To all Americans.
This is to all Americans, to 9/11, to the soldiers that fight for our country, and to the police officers that do their jobs.
Because in 2 days, we will remember that day that all the U's down in Uville.
Yep.
Woo!
And I don't even care if that scene goes viral. Woo! That's what America is about.
I'm going to have to rewatch it. Because I stood there for like 3 minutes getting ice. The 2 cubes came down. But my drink's cold as what? So, all of you that have been watching, it's 10:09. 10:09. So, we're going to go ahead and what we're going to do is we're going to play our outro here. It's our out song. It is the song that we play while we talk to you in a little bit here.
Real quick. The Vivisectors, huge shout out.
So we need to give some shout outs.
Yeah.
Let's roll to some shout outs real quick here.
I have that in the Nebraska Babel page.
What you need?
Scroll
Where?
Down.
On the page or on the topics page?
Topics page. Click on everything so you can see where you're scrolling.
Everything.
And then scroll down and I'll tell you where it is. Because I'll recognize it. Stop!
Wait, we need to talk about this first. We'll talk about this after the show.
Next episode.
No, not even next episode. The after show.
We'll talk after the show, but we'll talk next episode.
So yeah, this is coming up Friday. This one.
So our intro song is called Vodka and Beer, and it is by the Vivisectors, which is one of the, if not the greatest bands of all time.
Of all time. We're going to put them up there with Metallica.
Keep your mouth shut.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, here's what's cool about the Vivisectors. They don't sing.
No. They do sing. This song is instrumental.
No. All of their songs have no words.
No.
Every song I listened to had no words.
They have some songs that sing.
Are you sure?
I am 99.9% sure.
Let's check out the Vivisectors
with
website.
my mind under my current conditions.
Correct. I'm pretty sure the point to their band.
I need to stand up.
So, the
Vivisectors. This band is not going to be... So
click
right here.
on, yeah. And then click on About.
So part of their deal is...
Scroll out a bit so that you can like see everything. Scroll. Wait, there we go. Bass, drums. So they don't list a singer on their website. So I don't know. Maybe they don't.
No, this is it. Best of all, it's almost all instrumental.
Almost.
Okay.
So no translation needed.
They
The
are
music speaks for
Russian.
itself. It may even yell on occasion. The Vivisector started as a one-man instro band, and they have since become famous for their gulag tunes, combining sunny surf music and Russian prison songs. They keep the dark side of rock and roll alive and current.
Yeah.
They're freaking awesome.
Yep.
They did respond on their Facebook page. I did email them and say, hey, we'd love to have you guys give us a call in. So the Vivisectors are the ones that do our outro and intro song,
Yep.
Vodka and Beer.
Vodka and Beer by the Vivisectors.
You can find the song on what website?
freemusicarchive.com.
And that freemusicarchive.com is where we get our outro and intro song. So something we're going to do today that's a little different than normal. This is per, what did Dustin say here? We are talking about it either way it worked.
I don't know what that's about, Dustin.
Dustin,
but you rock.
I think you've had more to drink than we have.
I'm kind of gone right now.
I'm there.
I'm definitely. This
So,
is not.
so Dustin's thing was, hey, you guys should just keep talking
Like
after the show because you guys should do 2 hours, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, man, an hour is a long time. I'm like, we're a little wasted at that point. So, and all three of us have some pretty giggly smiles on right now.
So we're gonna do the outro.
So we're going to throw the outro out there and finish the episode for YouTube purposes. But we're going to stay live and just chit-chat for a few minutes.
So
and,
this extra stuff is gonna be edited out, correct?
It could not. We don't know. It depends on how good it is, right? Am I right or am I right?
Yeah.
We'll
So be quiet for a second here because we don't want to cause a bunch of loops. So find us on Facebook at Nebraska Booze and Babble, on Instagram at NE Booze and Babble, and on Twitter at NE Booze and Babble.